All right. Hey guys, it's Cody Luknis. Today I'm going to be informing you guys on how to detail a car. Here is my audience. All right, let's get started. So today I'm going to have 4 main points. First one being preparation, the second one being the inside of the car, the third one being the outside of the car, and 4 is finishing touches. So let's start with preparation. Here I just inserted a picture of my car. I cleaned it yesterday. You can see the tires are really shiny, and I just want it to look as good as possible. So here we go. Preparation. Now a little side note, I have my own detailing business. My dad taught me how to detail cars when I was a kid, and I just do this on the side. So to start, I like to spray WD-40 all over the whole car, and it just takes all the tar and all the blemishes and small scratches, fills them in. The tar will start running off the car, and I usually let that sit for about 30 minutes. And then after I spray the WD-40 on the outside of the car, I usually park it in the garage, and I just start sweeping the inside of the car, taking up all the heavy like dirt and grime and stuff, all the rocks that come from your shoes. And then I usually take if anybody has any clothes or anything in there, or just floor mats, stuff like that, I take that out of the car. It's crucial to sweep up everything on the inside. So as you can see, it's like a thin attachment. It gets in between the seats. It just picks up all the dirt, any fries that you drop while you're eating, while you drive, or anything like that. And then I like to make use of the different sweeper attachments that are available. So this one it's a wider one. It has teeth that really digs into the carpet and picks up all the dirt and just rocks and stuff like that. So let's go to my second point, which is the inside. First of all, I like to use Mother's Protectant. Now, I've used a wide variety of different products, and this is what I think does the best job. So Mother's Protectant is what I use, and I just wipe down everything on the inside of the car with that. That is the dashboard, steering wheel, the shifter, everything, all the seat belts and stuff. Secondly, you want to get into your fine details. So you go in your cup holder, you go in your emergency brake, you take a brush. I have a detailing brush, but you can use an old toothbrush, anything like that. Dip it in water, excuse me, and you just scrape all the dirt out of those little crevices, and it really makes it pop even better. Makes a huge difference too. I can get to the next slide. So then, after you do all that, I like to clean my windows next. I like to clean the windows last. My favorite is Invisiglass. All of my family vehicles have tinted windows, and you can't use, you have to be careful with tinted windows. You can't use anything with ammonia in it, like Windex, because it'll ruin the tint on the windows. So I like to use Invisiglass, or invisible glass, and it really honestly, it makes glass invisible. You may want to use 2 different rags. One is for the actual product, and then 2 is to wipe all the debris that comes from the rag off, secondly, and it just makes it look that much better. The last thing you want to wax is the door jambs. It's the most common place for rust to form, and it's very important to keep those waxed. Typically, I like to do mine twice a year, just because all the salt from the road and in the winter, it'll really take a toll and start forming rust on your door jambs. So my third point is the outside of the car. First, I like to wash the car, get all the dirt and the tar and everything, all the WD-40 off. And you want to make sure you use a car-friendly soap. Like right here, I have Turtle Wax, car wash and wax. And you want to use 2 different sponges. Use the first sponge for the outside, like just the body of the car, and you want to use the second one for the tires, because all the dirt and crimes on the tires, you want to scratch your paint. You want to wash your car top to bottom, because the bottom, as you know, it's closer to the road. Therefore, it's much worse than the top. It'll prevent you from putting swirl marks or scratches in the paint from all the dirt in it. Then you want to dry the car with a chamois or a microfiber towel. As you can see, that's my picture of the chamois that I like to use. And then I like to use a rotary buffer, and I like to use, my favorite wax is Meguiar's No. 6 cleaner wax. Now, when I wax my boat, I have like a boat wax. It's like resistant to water, but it leaves a nice mirror glaze, and it's a great wax. Really takes off all the tar and everything off the car. You want to wax the car in sections. Personally, I like to start with the hood of the car or the front and get all the bugs off first, and then I'll go to the driver's side and all the way back around the car. I have found that the passenger side of the car, for whatever reason, is a lot worse than the driver's side, and both the front and back are pretty bad on that. The last thing you want to wax is your rims, but you want to make sure you take some time on these because the rims really stand out. Same with the tires. You want to wipe after you wax it. You want to let it sit, but I mean, as you're going around, it's sitting. It'll be fine. You want to wipe the wax off with a microfiber towel, and once again, make sure you work top to bottom. Finishing touches. You want to go back over the car, ensuring that you didn't miss anything. All the time, you think you wiped this spot and you actually didn't. You'll see it in the light that there's wax there. You just want to wipe that off. Make sure you get everything off the car. You want to, as you can see in this picture, there's some tar marks. You want to make sure you go over that with a buffer, scrape it off with your thumbnail. And if you discover any scratches that you missed, you can get some rubbing compound and rub those out. The last thing I like to do is my favorite tire shine is Armor All Extreme Tire Shine. You want to put that all over the tires, and it really, as you've seen in that picture right in the beginning, it really makes them pop and it stands out better. It really just pulls everything together, all together on the car. The one thing I like to do on the inside is set off a Meguiar's Scent Car Balm. Personally, I like the new car smell. It keeps the smell refreshing, and it just gives it that clean smell that you want in your car. You don't want it to smell musky or dirty or anything like that. One key component is with the exhaust, it can get all this black stuff caked all over it. Well, my dad taught me if you take WD-40 and just spray it on real heavy on there, the black stuff will actually drip off. So then you just take a clean rag, wipe the exhaust until it comes clean. If it's still caked on there, just spray WD-40 on it again, let it sit, and just keep repeating the process until it comes clean. You'll see it'll really shine and just bring everything together. So in conclusion, I taught you how to prep your car for detailing, how to detail the inside of your car, how to detail the outside of your car, and what final steps you can take to make your vehicle pop more. Thank you. I hope you learned something in this, and you can take care of your vehicles even better now. And these are my references. All right.